will step aside.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Touchdown! Cam Akers with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. And now. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Jackson, give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And his throw is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Throwing, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down. Now Jackson. Dobbins with it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Finding Watkins, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Jackson. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at fourth down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A time.
Akers hit, he coughs it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they over.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On first down, Akers. Space to run past the 20. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll buy some time right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean,